the final part is the DAQNavi SDK. Just as I said in the very beginning, it's a set of SDK to support you for your software development. It has a really consistent API style. You have method, you have event or properties. There are object-oriented programming interface. So for programmers, they can easily just get into how to use it by knowing their API name and how to set it by just look at the header file, and you can understand how it works. And also we support multiple programming languages and also a lot of distributions in Linux, and also the latest Windows support, and also the latest .NET Core supported. And Python, especially for some of the data scientists, they can combine their third-party open source algorithms together. And on the other hand, this is for x86 system. For the ARM system, or the RISC system, we still can support it if you want to make a cost-effective platform using our modules with your RISC system. We can accept the request, and we can port in this driver for you. And we just said about the programming support. We have a lot of programming references and examples. Just as you install our SDK packages, and then you can find them in the installation directory. And another one, a really convenient feature is that we have a tool, graphic interfaces in the C# and the LabVIEW. We have Wizard, and on the other hand, in LabVIEW is a system VI to help you guide you through the configuration to configure your card without any programming. And then once the step 1, step 2, the wizard is over, the configuration is done. And on the other hand, in our Navigator software, we provide a profile to record down all your settings, and you can load it while you're programming. So you can just load the setting in your programming, and then you don't need to write any of the code to set the parameters anymore. And on the right-hand side, the very end one is the the features to protect our SI partners. Once they purchase and develop their software, they can just lock their software with our modules by putting a passcode in the module or in the card, and then we provide this special API for them to read the passcode back to check if this module is sold by our partner. And then, if it's not, you probably won't let the program to start working because it's not sold by you. So it's sort of a protection for our partners to protect their intelligence and their credits. So this is one of the add-ons for our partners. Okay, I think this is most part of the introduction from me, and thanks for your listening. And I'm really happy to hear your feedback or questions after all the sessions. Thank you.
Thank you, Yan. Yeah, now we can start Q&A session. We can see first questions here. And that question sounds like, what's the software environment in this application case are using, and how Advantech helps the customers to finalize the software development at the total solution? Probably now, Yan can answer maybe in some more details, because partially it was already answered.
Yeah. On the software perspective, we just as I said in last session, we provide examples, and also if you can see in those those application stories scenarios, we provide a lot of software support. For example, if I go back to the presentation in the let me see, it's loading. If you see the let me see the
Yes.
PCI NVH1, yeah. If you see this one, the NVH1, actually the customer, they need a data logger function, and that part, our existing data logger function, it's not in a real application program, and also they have some of the function that the data logger function it can reach. So we just provide an example, and we open some of our libraries to the customer, and the data logger example to help them to integrate the real data logger with the 15 cards inside the chassis to integrate all the system for the customer. That's one of the part of the software support. It's the data logger, and also the on the example one, I just said in if you install all the libraries, you can find the example here, and every single example they have uh, like how to use trigger, how to use streaming AI, I mean streaming analog inputs, or even you don't know how this API is, how to use the API, you can find it in the our navigator software. It has a software manual integrated in it, so you can find all you need in software development in the environment we provided, and also ask help from our support engineers and also the headquarter engineers. So that's the part we provided for our customers in terms of the software development and the application integration.
Yeah, maybe it's necessary to mention that product DAQNavi, it's a bundle which consists of drivers, samples, some tools, and it's possible to download from Advantech website, and it's possible to find by the name DAQNavi.
Yeah, exactly. You can download the DAQNavi installer on our website and choose all the component you need on the DAQNavi installer to get all these installed in your system.
Meanwhile, I can see no other questions, but I'd like to ask you about simplicity of usage of Advantech products. For example, if we will take IDAC product, would it be possible to exchange models on a fly? So,
you mean is it you mean the IDAC module, is it like plug and play?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's okay. Let me just describe in detail. It's actually plug and play. From if it's idle, you unplug the module, it will disappear for sure. And if you replug the module inside the chassis, you'll instantly see the module show up in your no matter it's your system, device manager, or inside our navigator utility. So you'll see that instantly show up inside the software. And for the application layer, if you're running an application and suddenly you unplug the one of the module, it's really dangerous because maybe you are controlling something. So before you do this, you need to stop the application and unplug it and replug it back when and then start your software. That's my suggestion. And for sure, it's hot pluggable. Hot swappable, sorry.
To simplify the process, if were some problems on one side, then it's possible to stop and exchange. And another question, usually, which is interesting for testing engineers, how to synchronize different devices if it's a system. For example, if there are 5 iTags with different models, would it be possible to synchronize data from different devices which are already plugged in?
Okay, so just as I just mentioned in the presentation, the IDEX system, inside the IDEX system itself, it has a backplane to synchronize each other in each modules in the chassis. And outside the module, we have a PFP interface that you can generate the clock to other devices like PCIe or USB if they have a clock input design in the module. And other than the clock, it can also generate a trigger source so that they can start at the same time. And so the one to be synchronized, they must have a pin to accept the signal in. And on the other hand, the PCI Express card, they have a MDSI. It's called multiple device synchronized interface. The MDSI interface, they can synchronize each other. All the PCI Express card with the MDSI, they can synchronize each other in chassis with the cable we provided. So so between different systems, you can use their interface to connect each other. And for IDEC, it provides PFP, and also the PCI Express card, they have their clock and trigger interface. If you connect them together, you can synchronize them together. And yeah, that's the idea of synchronize them together and how to do it. Yeah.
Is there any questions? Let me check the chat. No, currently I can't see any. Probably we can finalize our today's session and just in time, like we promised. And as basically we have told, we can start from good to great. Use Advantech products. Ask help from our side. You can find DAQNavi.net, or you can find us through the Advantech web page as representatives in Baltic states. Then we have finalized today's session. Thank you everybody for coming. Thank you.
Thank you.